Hi Aries, welcome to December 2014. Now December is going to be an action-packed month. We have Pluto and Uranus squaring on the 14th and 15th. This is the 6th of the 7th final square. The final one will be on March 17, 2015. Your ruling planet Mars changes signs on December 4th. And as you go into December, the moon is in Aries, and it couples with Uranus on the 1st, and then it will square Pluto. Now, it will also form a harmonious aspect with Mercury and the Sun in Sagittarius. So this is an opportunity for you to really look at what you believe and how those beliefs serve you. Look at your truth. What is true for you? And do you need to make some changes in the way you look at yourself, the way you look at life, the way you do relationship, and how things are moving? Now, one of the things I've noticed with some of my clients who are dealing with Pluto and Uranus on their personal planets, that is the Aries, the Libra, the Capricorns, and the Cancers. Now, that's not just those with the sun signs. You can have planets in those signs I just mentioned. You can have your Mercury there, your Mars there, your Venus there, your Jupiter there, your Saturn there. And Pluto and Uranus will square and oppose or conjunct them. This is forcing big changes in your life. Now, one of the things I've noticed with some people is they're like almost comatose to the fact that they are being asked to make a lot of changes. And they're acting as if everything's the same, when it isn't. Everything's changed. Change is the only constant. And with Pluto and Uranus, they're really requiring you to change. And it's much better if you're the change agent rather than having change forced on you. So how do you know if you're one of these folks that where Pluto and Uranus have really required you to make massive change, and yet you're acting as if everything's the same? You can know that this is happening with you if you try to do things or make changes and nothing, comes of it. I call this being in the void. And if you go to my website under Brilliant Breakthroughs, you can read about, I describe this process of breakdown to breakthrough. And when you're in the void, you don't realize that everything has changed, and yet you have not cut through or made the necessary changes that will bring you what you want, whether it's a new relationship, a new career, better health, more money, whatever it is your heart is desiring. If what you're doing is not bringing that to you, then you may be in the void. You may be in that space where you're actually unconscious to what you're doing, that you're not consciously aware of the fact that the relationship is over and it's time to move on. You may be thinking you can stay in this relationship and attract in someone better so that you can jump from marriage to marriage. That's really a fantasy, because we have to change on the inside in order to bring in someone who's more suited to us. We have to change on the inside first in order for the outside to change. But if you're doing things in the old way, then not only are things not going to change for the better for you, but you're going to notice that you're not getting what you want. If you're not getting what you want, then what you're doing isn't working. And you may be comatose to the fact that what you're doing isn't working. That's why I call it the void, because you're in the void. You're in this space where it almost feels like no matter what you do, nothing changes. And you may need a career coach, or you may need a life coach. You need external advice, people that are objective, have no attachment to your outcome. When I work with clients, I'm here to champion you. I'm here to champion your soul. I'm not attached to your outcome. I'm not attached to your choices. I have no skin in the game except my integrity to the work. My integrity is to what I do. And so you may need a coach to give you some good advice or feedback to you what you're doing, because if what you're doing is not getting you where you want to go, you want to look at that, okay? Because Pluto and Uranus are requiring you to change. And this isn't like maybe I'll change. This is you're going to change or will change you. And they can change you through health issues, financial issues, relationship issues, job issues, any kind of breakdown you're experiencing in these areas. This is a call from your mighty I am present. This is a call from the universe to be proactive and make the changes you need. Now, you are in the cycle of Sagittarius, which is a sister sign, and Sagittarius pours positive energy into your personal planets. However, the Sun in Sagittarius, Mercury in Sagittarius, and Saturn moving into Sagittarius cannot trump what Pluto and Uranus are doing. Pluto and Uranus are the most powerful transit we are experiencing at this time in humankind's history. And they are the game changer. They are changing the institutions. They are changing the government. They are changing the collective consciousness. There is a revolution in consciousness that's happening. And they are very powerful transits. And they may be squaring your sun, or conjunct your sun, or your moon, or your Mercury, or your Venus, requiring you to make heavy-duty changes in your life. It's better if you get in the driver's seat and make the changes than wait for the change to be forced on you. So with Uranus in the area of how you show up in the world, how you present yourself to others, new starts, new beginnings, self-empowerment, and Pluto in the area of your reputation in the world, your legacy in the world, what changes do you need to make in yourself so that you are seeing more of what you want? What changes do you need to make in your career, your work, your profession, in order for you to see more of what you want? Is that more income? Is that more clients, customers? What is it that your heart desires? And what strategies are you using to get where you want to go? Now, your ruling planet Mars is moving into a wonderful area for you. And the good news is Mars is not going to go retrograde in 2015, which means you can push the envelope. You can be more of a risk taker. You can move forward wonderfully in 2015, and I'll talk about that more in the year ahead. Now, Mars is in the area of your goals in life, feeling lucky, your hopes and wishes, your friends, where you network, sudden opportunities, sudden luck, and Aquarius sextiles Aries. So this is opportunity. So your ruling planet is presenting opportunity for you in December and going into 2015. However, if you are not making the necessary changes, then you may feel more of the breakdown energy that Pluto and Uranus are bringing to you in order to get you on that new life path destiny, in order to get you out of the dead-end relationship, the dead-end job, the dead-end living location. It's going to be unique for each person because you're all unique and fabulously Aries. Okay, so Jupiter will retrograde December 8th through April 8th, 2015. And for you, this is in the area of romance and love and risk-taking. So here's an opportunity now for the growth to go on the inside. Your growth will be more internal than external in these months ahead in regards to romance and true love and creative self-expression and taking risks in the area particularly of romance and true love. That's okay, because the more you work on yourself, the more you raise your vibration. The more you raise your vibration, the more you attract one who is more suited for you and is going to make you happy and fulfill your heart's desire. Now, the Gemini full moon is on December 6th, and this is the full moon happening for you in the area of communication. Now, Chiron is the wounded healer. Chiron acts like a planet in your astrology and is an asteroid between Saturn the past and Uranus the future. Chiron is in the area of how you get in your own way, how you sabotage yourself. Now, Chiron is squaring the Gemini new moon, full moon, and the Gemini and the Sagittarius sun, and Mercury is in Sagittarius. Chiron is at 13 degrees Pisces, squaring Mercury at 13 degrees Sagittarius. You want to look at how you communicate with others. So you really want to look at not only what you believe, and is what you believe serving you. Okay? We don't get what we want. We get what we believe. And if you believe you're worthy of true love, if you believe you're worthy of success, you will experience that. If you don't believe that you can make it on your own or do it on your own, then you will have the law of attraction reinforce that. So this is an opportunity to look at what you believe and what you know to be true, your truth, your wisdom, and how that's serving you. Is it still serving you? Also, here's an opportunity to use your words to heal others. Now, a lot of times Aries can, what's that saying? Ready, shoot, then aim. So in other words, you can be impulsive and then you can say and do things that offend others, and then you have to pull it back in. Like, whoa, I just offended that person, or whoa, I just, said something that was hurtful. And so you want to be aware of how you're delivering what it is you want to others around this full moon that happens on the 6th, because Chiron will be squaring Mercury and will be squaring the sun, and it can really wound others, what you're saying or how you're presenting yourself or what you're doing. And so use your words to heal others. Take this time to create the win-win. And so in other words, if you really need to be honest with someone about how you really feel, that's okay, because you want to stand for your truth. You want to be in your integrity, and you want to be in your honor. And being in our honor means we speak the truth. And, however, you can create the win-win with others. So in other words, you can say it in a way where, I really value you and I really value what you do. However, this is what I need from you, and this is what I need from this situation. This way you're creating the win-win, because you're not just looking at what you need, you're looking at what others need as well. You see, because we want to set up the win-win. We don't want to alienate people. We don't want to insult people. We don't want to hurt people. We want to empower people, and we want to empower ourselves. So, when you're about to say or do something with someone, put yourself on the other end. Walk in their shoes before you just go about whatever it is you're doing, and really empathize with others. That way you are empowering others with what it is you want and desire, and you're not, just putting it out there and not aware of the pain that you're causing others. Now, this is going to be something to consider here at this Gemini full moon, because Chiron is going to be squaring the sun, squaring the moon, squaring the Mercury, and it's a lot of sensitivity. And that's not typical for the Gemini moon, because Gemini is an intellectual sign, and so it's usually very detached in the sense of emotion or sensitivity in that way. However, Chiron's in here challenging it. So, your words can either heal or they can hurt. And so you want to think about, before you put it out there, how is that going to be received, and how you can create that win-win with others so that others are feeling empowered even when you're being honest and truthful with them. Now, Venus enters Capricorn on the 10th, and this is good for work. This is good for your reputation in the world. This is good for how you want to network with others, how you want to connect what you do with others, get a promotion, move up in what you do. Having Venus in this area is very helpful for that. And then Mercury enters this area of your life, your career and reputation, on the 16th. Now, Venus will merge with Pluto on the 20th and square Uranus. And so you want to look at what power struggles are going on at work, what power struggles are going on with those in authority, and how, again, you can create the win-win with people, right? Here's how I win, here's how you win, here's how we all win together. This is going to be an area of focus for you here in December, because Pluto and Uranus are on big time, and Uranus goes direct on the 21st. Now, having Uranus in your own sign is very beneficial because you get to direct Uranus. However, it can bring up impulsiveness where you want your freedom, yet you're not considering other people in that. And so it's wonderful to have your freedom. It's wonderful to be empowered. It's wonderful to be liberated. However, if you're married, if you own a business with someone else, if you are responsible for other people, then you want to consider them too. In how does your behavior affect them? How does what you want and desire affect the other person? And how can you create that win-win so that you win and the others win as well? Now, it just depends. Each person is in their own situation. And for some of you, it is about moving beyond, toxic relationship or a dead-end relationship or dead-end situation. And sometimes you just got to cut the losses and move on. And it's appropriate to do. And if you're in your integrity and you are doing what's right for you, and you've gone as far as you can in the situation, then, maybe here in December, you're going to be shown that it is time to let it go, shake it off, right? And move on. And you will know by the relief that you feel when you make that choice. Think about what you're doing. And do you feel more relief staying in the situation? Or do you feel more relief moving on from the situation? If you feel more relief from moving on, it's about you moving on. If you feel more relief staying and doing another round, then it's about you staying. So each person is unique. Each one of you has your own life path destiny. Each one of you has your own unique natal chart. And it will be unique choices for each person. But again, you're going through breakdown to breakthrough. And if what you're doing isn't working, then you need a new strategy. You need to be making new choices. And that is being shown to you evidently clear through the fact that if you're trying to start a business but yet nothing's happening, then maybe it isn't the right time for you to start a business. Maybe it's better for you to go work for someone else right now. It's better to be engaged and keep the mind engaged than to just be hanging, waiting for some sign from the universe. It's better to take some action and get the energy moving, get the brain engaged so that ideas can come to you and new doors can open for you and new opportunities can happen for you. The sun will enter Capricorn on the 21st, then the moon enters Capricorn on the 21st, and you have happy winter solstice in the northern hemisphere and happy summer solstice in the southern hemisphere on the 21st, and then the Capricorn new moon will happen on the 21st and the 22nd, and it's at 0 degrees. So this is a new beginning in your life path destiny, in your career, in what you do in the world. Aries, this is a wonderful energy for you. It is a new start in your achievement in the world, in your how you define your unique accomplishments in the world, your unique individuality in the world. And this moon is in harmony with Neptune. It is loosely in harmony with Jupiter, loosely semi-squared by Mars. I really like this new moon. We had the Scorpio eclipse at 0 degrees. Then we had the Sagittarius new moon at 0 degrees. Now we have the Capricorn new moon at 0 degrees. This is a powerful message from the universe. Get on a new path. Keep moving. Keep going. It's the Fool card in the Tarot. New beginnings. Be hopeful. Be optimistic. And for you, it has to do with your career, your reputation in the world, what you do in the world, your legacy in the world. It really is time for a new start in this area for you, Aries. And the more brave you are, the more bold you are, the more you'll be rewarded. The more you stay, and you can ask yourself, am I making the choice of staying out of fear or love? Whenever we come from fear, we're not in alignment with Source. Whenever we come from love, we are. And this is a powerful message for you, Aries, here in December to take action now. Take action in December. Take action in January. And all of the supermoons in 2015 are new moons. I think that's a message from the universe that 2015 is going to be an action year, and it's going to be a year to start something new, whether it's a new relationship, a new job, a new living location, a new health strategy, a new a belief system for you, because you are really looking at your knowledge, your insight, what you believe. And I want you to change up what's not working. If something's not serving you, really look at how you can make the change so that you are getting more of what you want. And if what you're doing isn't working, you need you need a new strategy. You may need a life coach, you may need a career coach, a relationship coach, whatever it is, go for it. Don't hold yourself back. Go after what you want. Now, Saturn is going to work with you in this, because Saturn enters Sagittarius on December 23rd. And Saturn moves in to the area of your life that has to do with what you believe. Sagittarius is a sister sign. So Saturn is now going to be rewarding you for all the hard work you've been doing, Aries. And I know some of you have been working so hard on improving yourself, improving your life, improving your relationships, improving what you do. And you are going to begin to see the rewards late December and all of 2015, 2016, 2017, because Saturn's going to be in Sagittarius and it's climbing to the top of your chart. When Saturn gets into Capricorn, that's going to be where the chickens come home to roost. And you're going to see the rewards of all the hard efforts you've been doing for the past 20 years. With Saturn in Sagittarius, your sister sign, you're going to be rewarded for the hard work you've been doing. Saturn will bring to you what you want. And Saturn will help you, whether it's a new relationship, if you want a soulmate, but you got to do the work. You can't get a soulmate if you're not working on your own soul, right? If you're still down there in the karmic, doing karmic, you have to raise your vibration. Or if you want a better job. If you want a better job, you have to improve your skills. You have to improve what you're doing. You have to work on yourself. If you do that, you will get the reward. So for those of you looking to go to school, this is a wonderful time to further your skills, to further your education. Now that can be traditional education, or it can be where you teach yourself, or you take classes over the internet, or you use the internet to go to school. or you can be teaching. This is a good time for you to consider being published. This is a good time for you to consider how you can use the internet to market your products and services. So December is going to be an action-packed month. You're not going to have any rest in December, because you go into December with the moon in Aries, and so you're engaged right away. You're seeing how others are responding to you, or how others are reacting to you. There's a huge focus going on in your career and your reputation in the world in December. Big focus. So for those of you looking to move up in your reputation, there's a strong possibility that this can happen for you in December, January, and forward on. Take action, but also be aware that your words can hurt, okay? And especially around the Gemini party moon, which is a party moon, but Chiron's there, and Chiron is the wounded healer, and so you can say something and then the person could be like really hurt by what you said, and you're like, whoa, I didn't even realize that. I apologize, and that can change everything. Just those two words, I apologize. And you go into December with your ruling planet flying forward. Mars moves into Aquarius on the 4th, and this is wonderful for you to really look at your goals in life. I want you to look at what your goals are for 2015. What is it that you want to accomplish? And what were your goals in 2014, and how did that work out for you? And when you do that, this is about you changing up your game. Now, you can use the personal vision path, or creating 2015, or setting your intentions to create 2015. These tools are here for you on my website. You can go to them and use them to create the life you want. 2015 is going to be a really good year for you, Aries, because your ruling planet doesn't retrograde at all, which means you can take action. You can move out of the void. You can make breakthroughs. Be fearless. That's who you really are, Aries. Fearless. When you stay like this, oh, I'm not going to make a change unless I know it's all going to work out, I'm not going to take any risk. That's not who you really are, okay? That's not Aries. And so be who you really are. Be brave, be bold, take risks. Put yourself out there. Now, as far as love goes, it's really interesting that Jupiter is retrograding in the area of true love and romance. And again, I'll talk more about this in the year ahead reports, but you could be meeting up with someone from your past, because retrograde means go back. And so this could bring, for some of you, a past flame back, a past soulmate back into your life again. This is an opportunity to go deeper with someone you're already with. If you're already coupled with someone, it's an opportunity to go deeper into that relationship. Perhaps you need a second honeymoon. Perhaps you need to revisit why you married this person in the first place, and really look at, are you still, attracted to this person? And if you are, awesome, go forward. If you're not, what changes can you make to make the relationship better? What changes can you make within yourself to change the relationship? It takes two people to make a relationship work. And you're only responsible for your part in the relationship. You can't play the other person's role too. That's karmic when you do that. That's not a soulmate. So really look at how your relationships are working for you, and are they bringing you what you want? Now, with Mars in the area of the money you make from the business you own, or the money you make from the company you work for, you can see an increase in money in December. Some of you could get a promotion in December as well, because Capricorn, as we move towards Capricorn, it does highlight this area of your reputation in the world, your profession in the world, what you do in the world. So this could be really good for you in December, for some of you who are looking to move up in what you do. And, be excited about your future. Be excited about where you're going, because it is a really exciting time for you. It is time for you to up the ante. Okay, it's time for you to roll the dice and take some risks and put yourself out there. Playing it safe doesn't get us what we want. Playing it safe keeps us right where we are. You have to up the ante. You have to take risks in order to get the reward. And, you know, things are moving forward. And, you know, look at your strategies. If your strategies are bringing what you want, great. If they're not bringing what you want, this is an opportunity for you to look at that and see what changes you can make so that you are getting what you want, whether that's new love, more money, new job, new business, new education, teaching, writing, you know, whatever your heart's desire. Now's the time to up the ante and get excited about what you've accomplished in 2014, because 2015, you're going to blow the doors off of it. Totally. So be the change agent of your life. Take action now. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plussing my podcast, Aries. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your personal astrology and the year ahead, what 2015 is going to be for you, it's very easy. You go to the link below, which takes you to my astrology page. You purchase your session. Once you purchase your session, you get the link to my schedule. You get scheduled. We're off and running, rocking and rolling. So until next time, Aries, keep believing and keep looking up. I'm dancing on my own. I make the moves up as I go. And that's what they don't know. Yeah, that's what they don't know. But I keep cruising. I can't stop, won't stop grooving. It's like I've got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. 'Cause the player's gonna play, 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 play. And the hater's gonna hate, 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 hate. So baby, I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. I'll shake it off, I'll shake it off. Yeah, I'll shake it off. I'm dancing on my own. I make the moves up as I go. And that's what they don't know. Yeah, that's what they don't know. But I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop grooving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright.